So I have hatched myself the brand new Shadow Egg for 100 hours, 50 of them with the lucky event or so, and with max boost as well the entire time, totaling myself to about 2.3 million egg hatches. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I hatched. Warning, you want to stick until the end because I've hatched at least 15 secrets. And I'm also giving away this secret pet King Kitty. All you have to do is just leave a like on this video and comment your username, so good luck. But let's just straight get into the video on the Shadow Egg. So once again, here's the brand new Shadow Egg inside of BGSI. I've hatched literally almost 2.4 million of them, but 2.3 million to be exact. And I have hatched so many secrets with 100 hours, obviously 50 being the luck event, and with max infinity elixir like most of the time. But I guess let's just start with the common pets, the split right here. If we could just type split, I've hatched 1.5 million of these things. But yeah, no one really cares about this, as well as the dragon split, where I've hatched almost like 700,000. But let's just move on to the first legendary, the celestial split. I've hatched 43,000, almost 44,000 normals, 2.8 thousand shinies, 2.5 thousand mythics, and 155 shiny mythics. Here's how they look, not too shabby. You know, I don't want to spend tons of time on these pets like the Celestial Split, Demonarium, Contrast, and Ace, but let's just quickly go to the Demonarium. Let's just type Arium right here, because I may or may not have hatched tons of Demon Lords, which are actually secret pets, so obviously I'm not just going to type Demon in. But 2.5 thousand normal of these, 160 shinies, which is kind of crazy, 142 mythics, and finally 10 shiny mythics, which these are 1 in 200 million, so that's kind of unlucky in my opinion. But this is how they look. It's a really cool pet in my opinion. I mean, I really like the aura. But let's just move on to the other pet right here, the 1 in 1 million contrast. This is like normally a tier 3, but I've hatched myself 117 normals, 8 shinies, 7 mythics. So it's good that I haven't hatched a shiny mythic, because I would just be screaming right now. But yeah, we can almost make a 1 in 4 billion shiny mythic. But let's just take a look, and oh my goodness, that mythic looks amazing. Here's the normal one, here's the shiny, and finally here's the mythic. This thing looks amazing. Finally here, the tier number 4, which is actually like a brand new tier inside of BGSI. They've only done this tier 4 stuff for update 18, I'm pretty sure, and update 12. Obviously with 4 new legendaries. But yeah, here we have the Ace. It's a 1 in 200 million. We've hatched 58 normals, 4 shinies, and 2 mythics, which are 1 in 200 million. By the way, I hatched a pet that's 1 in 8 billion, and if it's not the Ace, or if it's not like a normal pet from here, it's definitely going to be a secret, so stay tuned. But here's the normal Ace right here. Let's just equip it. This one's a shiny version, and the mythic one I'm really looking forward to. Okay, so here's the normal one. This one is a shiny Ace, which is 1 in 80 million, and finally the mythic Ace looks really cool with like its other set of wings. Okay, but let's go to the secrets. This is a part in the video that I hope you guys stick until the end too, because it's crazy, and for everyone who clicked off, they are just, losing their minds. They are going to lose their minds, not even looking at the screen. But let's look at the Shadow Egg. I'm going to show you guys every single secret that I've hatched, not only from this egg, but also from maybe even the Shadow Shop, maybe even the Season 6 pass. But let's start with the egg ones. We have the 1 in 33 million Demon Lord, the 1 in 100 million Eternal Cucumber, I'm pretty sure, 1 in 133 million Hellfire, 1 in 200 million Diamond Ring, and then into the billions, the 1 in 1 billion Galactic Paladin, 1 in 5 billion Mariposa, and 1 in 20 billion Shadow Leviathan, which is the Infinity one. But let's start by typing in Demon Lord, and you can see that I don't have 1 shiny, but I have 2. Here's how. Okay, I'm not even joking when I say this, the audio literally corrupted, but if we go to trading, you can see that this is just me borrowing this mythic diamond ring for showcases. Then I'm just donating tons, of secret pets. I did a small trade for some demon lords right there. But yeah, obviously, I did not get this donated to. I didn't trade for any shiny demon lords, so the only, proper way of me actually getting it was to hatch myself one and to make myself a shiny with 8 of them. But unfortunately, I have no normals to show off. But here are the shiny Demon Lords. These things look insane. And the bubble stats, I'm going to get to them really soon, because there is actually another secret that goes on my bubble team. So let's just do that really soon. But let's just advance to the 1 in 100 million Eternal Cucumber now. So basically, I don't have any normal Eternal Cucumbers. If we type in Eternal, however, you can see that I've hatched myself another shiny secret Eternal Cucumber, 1 in 4 billion. And by the way, once again, here's proof that I've actually hatched myself tons of Demon Lords. Obviously, the shiny Eternal Cucumber is right here. But if you can see right here, I've hatched myself 1 Demon Lord, 2, 3, 4, 5 tons of Demon Lords. But let's take a look at this shiny Eternal Cucumber with the stats being 22,000, obviously without any like determination stuff on the other team. But let's take a look at this. 455 of these exist. Let's look at it in 3, in 2, and in 1. And there it is, the shiny Eternal Cucumber. I was really hoping for an Eternal Cucumber in regardless. So, you know, obviously I'm super happy, super stoked that I got this shiny. And it goes on my bubble team, which is just absolutely great. But let's move on to some other secrets. I'm pretty sure we have the 1 in 133 million Hellfire, and then the 1 in 200 million Diamond Ring, as well as the Billions ones. So let's just take a look at the other easiest secret, the Hellfire. And okay, not bad. I mean, I hatched 2 of these 133 millions. These actually are really cool looking. I mean, I didn't max them out because obviously they're not going to go on my team. But here is how they look. I mean, I don't know why they're so close to my character, but this thing looks insane. I mean, it has a great size as well. Like compared to the Demon Lord, let's just put that for example, and compared to the Eternal Cucumber that I actually hatched as well, the shiny one, the Hellfire I think looks the coolest. I don't know why my pets are like glued to my character, but it is what it is, and the Hellfire looks really good. Okay, but moving on, we have yet another secret pet in this egg called the 1 in 200 million Diamond Ring. And let me just tell you guys, I got really lucky. I mean, the Secret Whisper, title is mine. I went from like 8 secret pets hatched, or 8 different ones, obviously from the other update, to like 15 this update. So, that can mean one and one thing only, that I even hatched myself a Diamond Ring. You can see right here if I type in Diamond. This one is a 1 in 200 million. I hatched this thing like first thing as the update came out, I'm pretty sure. So let's just go right here, press equip, and here's how the Diamond Ring looks. This thing looks really cool. It's not like glued to the character. This thing looks insane in my opinion, especially because we're in the dark. Now, before we actually get into the billion secrets, what I mean by that, every secret that is 1 in 1 billion rarity or higher, so pretty much the Galactic Paladin, which is 1 in 1 billion, the Mariposa, 1 in 5 billion, and finally the Infinity Shadow Leviathan, which is 1 in 20 billion. So let's just look at the Season Pass secrets that I actually unlocked. So first things first, the challenges here, if we go, instead of 2,000 max points right here that you get for completing a challenge, it's 5,400, which is quite insane. Obviously, like nearly tripling the amount that you get, like obviously making secrets 3 times easier pretty much. And with this, I actually got myself not one secret right here, the Gryphon, but I also got the rarer one, which is the Danger of the Abyss. I'm pretty sure I have footage of me claiming at least one of them, so roll that. And I didn't have footage for the Gryphon, unfortunately, but this Danger of the Abyss pet looks absolutely insane. I mean, it's like animated, it's huge, and for the Gryphon, unfortunately, it's not animated, but it does also look pretty cool compared to the Danger of the Abyss. But finally, let's check if I hatched any of the 1 in 1 billion rarity or higher secrets. Once again, that's the Galactic Paladin, the Mariposa, and the Shadow Leviathan. So let's just search up Galactic, and unfortunately, we can see that I did not hatch a Galactic Paladin. Let's try for the Mariposa. Once again, no. And finally, the Shadow Leviathan. I'm pretty sure it would have showed already, like at the top of my inventory. So once again, no. But that is everything I hatched out of 100,000 or 100 hours on the Shadow Egg, 50 of them being with the luck event, and obviously max boost. In total, that's pretty much what I got out of 2.3 million of them. Peace.